Hello, everyone. My name is Arianne, and welcome to Marine Melodies virtual concert. Bonjour à tout le monde. Bienvenue. Je me nomme Arianne. Je vous souhaite la bienvenue au concert virtuel des Mélodies marines. Tonight, we will be showcasing 12 Montreal and Quebec-based musicians who will perform songs about the ocean, ultimately to bring awareness about ocean conservation and ocean literacy. Yes. Ce soir, nous allons présenter 12 musiciens basés à Montréal et au Québec qui interpréteront des chansons sur le thème de l'océan avec l'objectif pour sensibiliser à la conservation des océans. We will also be presenting projects created by ambassadors across the country from Ocean Bridge. Our own Laura Newman, another one of our ambassadors from Ocean Bridge, who will also be with us tonight, will perform 4 original songs here live at the Freak Shop. Nous allons également présenter quelques projets créés par nos ambassadeurs à travers le pays du Portail Océan. De plus, Laura Newman, une de nos ambassadrices du Portail Océan, qui est avec nous ce soir, interprétera 4 chansons originales en direct ici au Freak Shop.
And I'm sure everybody at this point is wondering, what is Ocean Bridge? Qu'est-ce que le Portail Océan? Bon, alors le Portail Océan est un programme sous la branche éducative d'OceanWise, un organisme à but non lucratif qui a comme mission l'éducation et la conservation des océans. This is super important. It has a mission for education and conservation of our oceans. Ce programme, qui est fondé par Service Jeunesse Canada, this program that is funded by Canada Service Corps, unifie 160 jeunes Canadiens à travers le Canada de milieux différents, from different backgrounds, entre l'âge de 18 et 30 ans. On a 4 cohortes, le Pacifique, les Grands Lacs, le Saint-Laurent et l'Atlantique. Les participants du Portail Océan sont mentorés pendant 1 an, they are mentored for an entire year, pour délivrer des projets de service en rapport avec nos océans et nos eaux douces dans leurs communautés respectives. Mm-hmm. Ils sont aussi invités de participer dans 2 voyages d'apprentissage immersif, so they're invited to take place into 2 immersive learning journeys, un en nature et un en milieu urbain. En plus, cette expérience est complètement couverte.
Gratuit, c'est free. Ça vaut la
peine
de participer.
Yes. C'est vraiment une belle opportunité pour tous les Canadiens, toutes les Canadiennes qui ont une passion pour la vie marine. We need to involve all of our Canadians who have just a passion for marine life.
And people who want to save the oceans.
Exactly.
Ocean conservation.
Yes. Pour en savoir plus, visitez bridge.ocean.org. So to learn more about the Ocean Bridge program, please visit bridge.ocean.org. Laura, to you.
Hello. So, as Arianne and Sam just said, I'm Laura, and I'm one of the Ocean Bridge participants. I'm from Montreal, and my project has been to write a couple of educational ocean songs for you. And I'm going to play one right now with my friend Jenny, who is my incredible, talented harp singer, multi-talented extraordinaire. She does everything. And we're going to sing a song about the water cycle. Just one little molecule of water in the atmosphere, oxygen and hydrogen combined. Feels a little scary to be off and on your own. Trust me though, you're gonna be just fine. Just about everyone needs somebody's help sometimes. Deep within a cloud, growing now but still afraid to fall. Gravity is patient and it gives a little pull to come down for a minute after all. You don't have to not be afraid to answer the call. What goes around and around and around will come down like a river to the sea. And each little thing that you add to the cycle will make its way back home eventually. so deep and so wide. Just one little maintenance on the surface of the ocean, getting warmer in the sun. Starts to vibrate and then evaporate up to the sky, and our cycle is done.
Amazing, Laura and Jenny.
Every time she performs,
that was so beautiful. Oh,
I'm just so captivated by the melodies and the lyrics. Every time she just surprises me, and I feel like sometimes she writes these songs in a minute, and then other times it takes her weeks. So it's just you never know what you're gonna get, but it's so good every time. Thank you, Laura.
Thank you so much,
God.
Laura and Jenny. That was beautiful. I really envision a water molecule just floating downstream so ever gently and integrating itself into the world. Yeah. And that takes us to our next artist tonight. I want to introduce you all to Anna Molly, an amazing human being, an avid environmentalist who is currently finishing up her master's degree in environmental assessment at Concordia University. She's an incredibly talented musician. She's based here in Montreal.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And she's traveled in various places around the world, touring with her music and her gorgeous voice. We are incredibly honored to have her here with us tonight.
Take it away,
Anna Molly.
Rolling.
I guess I didn't wake up and say I'm gonna pollute today. The action happened more suddenly. I guess I didn't mean to go and spill it all up on your banks. But the oil took off when the tanker sank. Can you say I'm sorry? Can you apologize to always? Would it even matter with all the waters blurred, destroyed, contaminated? Boy, can't even drink it. All this stuff gets illicit. Would it even matter no longer live in this place. Bang! Out of sight, out of mind.
Thank you for checking out the Artists for Oceans project. I hope you liked my song, Waters Blurred. The ocean is a vast place, and the idea of trying to conserve or protect such a large entity seems like an overwhelming task, right? But there's a lot that we can do individually in our own little corners of the world that make a huge difference collectively. For example, whenever you're brushing your teeth, you can turn off the tap when you're not using the water, which in turn conserves a significant amount of water. When you go out to meet your friends post-COVID, you may decide to use your bicycle, walk, or even take public transit instead of driving in your personal vehicle. Another thing you could do is try to shop more wisely. Take a look at the items you're buying at the grocery store. Is this packaging sustainable? Is there too much plastic? Am I eating plant-based from time to time to reduce my carbon footprint? These are just a few examples of things that you and I can do individually at home that will make a huge difference globally. Thank you. An issue close to my heart is composting. Not only does composting divert a massive amount of waste from accumulating in landfills, but composting actually brings nutrients and organic matter back to the soil, back to the earth that sustains us. So when you think about it, it's kind of win-win.
Oh, thank you, Anna. Thank you so much.
So
My
much, Anna.
God.
Beautiful.
I love her energy.
I love
it's
it
just
too.
incredible.
And her voice just,
yeah.
wow, amazing.
Insane. So before we continue, I'd like to just let you all know, all of our viewers at home, that we are running a small little contest. We will do a random draw of someone who comments with their favorite lyric or song from the show and why. Very important, why?
Thank you, Sam. And again, thank you, Anna Molly, for that beautiful performance. So now we're actually going to do a highlight for one of our ambassadors. Her name is Grace Bryson. She is a law student focusing on environmental and marine law at Dalhousie University in Nova Scotia. And her project is called the Blue Space Gallery. So it's a visual kind of gallery on Instagram. Yeah. So you can go check it out. It's called the Blue Space Gallery. So what her objective is that she's leveraging Canadian artists across Canada, and she's collecting visual arts that are inspired by lakes, rivers, and of course the ocean. So we're really excited to present her project. So the floor is yours, Grace Bryson.
Hello, my name is Grace Bryson, and I will be sharing some pictures from my Ocean Bridge Service project with you today. I am from Ottawa, Ontario, and currently studying law at Dalhousie University. As an Ocean Bridge ambassador, I created an online art gallery to showcase ocean-themed work from artists across Canada. The Blue Space Gallery can be found on Instagram and is a place where creativity and ocean conservation meet. I'd like to show you some of the incredible artwork that was featured on the gallery over the past year. First are these paintings from Rosemary Armstrong from British Columbia, depicting Port Renfrew on Vancouver Island, one of her favorite places to paint. These paintings were submitted by Cassandra Arnold from Alberta, who wanted to continue to fuel the interest in the ocean and inspire viewers to act for conservation. This glass sculpture was submitted by Curtis Dion from New Brunswick, showing a different medium of art. June Ellis from Prince Edward Island submitted this painting and said she never tires of painting the ocean, for it is always changing and changing the landscape that borders it. This work was submitted by Carleen Ross from Alberta, who is an artist and author who focuses on raising awareness of sea turtle conservation. Leslie Leong from the Northwest Territories submitted these photographs from an installation she prepared about permafrost melting and climate change. Similarly, Gina Godfrey from Ontario submitted this piece that highlights the effects of climate change and shows the turmoil that polar bears are facing in the north. Finally, this mural was painted by Chris Friesen from Alberta at a school in Edmonton. I would like to thank Oceanwise and Ocean Bridge for the opportunity and funding to bring my project to life. This past year as an ambassador has been an inspiring experience, and I'll cherish the relationships and connections that I've built throughout this program.
Thank you so much, Grace, and congratulations on your amazing project with Ocean Bridge. It was
Follow her
amazing.
on Instagram.
Follow her on Instagram, the Blue Space Gallery. Check it out.
Sur Instagram. Alors, les sœurs Boulet sont un duo québécois avec des voix et des harmonies incroyables. Nous sommes très heureuses de les avoir avec nous dans ce programme. Elles sont des artistes de grand succès ici au Québec, je suis sûre que vous les connaissez, mais elles sont aussi passionnées par l'environnement et la prévention de la pollution. Voici les sœurs Boulet avec leur chanson Cul-de-sac. Take it away.
Un chemin en terre, y a un cul-de-sac que tu verras si tu fais rien que regarder à droite. Ton petit cœur, faut le laisser aller au débrayage. Ça ressemble à rien que tu connais, c'est même pas sur la route. Du gazon et des oiseaux couchés dans des hamacs. Une maison aux quatre murs, barbouillée d'orage.
Wow. Oh, merci aux sœurs Boulet. Oh
incroyable.
My God. Vos voix
très
ensemble, hein,
c'est la magie.
Comme ça devient uniforme.
C'est une magie.
C'est parfait, là. Vous êtes
incroyable.
Tellement les mélodies, les harmonies, genre, je capote.
Merci beaucoup, Sœur Boulay.
Oui. So Ari, Laura's somewhere else. Laura actually is part of the St. Lawrence cohort of the Ocean Bridge program, and I've really gotten to know her better through the immersive remote learning journey in Tadoussac and Saguenay, Quebec, that we took back in August. Singing by the fire while glamping in some cool boxes was a beautiful moment that I will forever cherish with Laura. And now we will take it to Laura, who will perform Sea Star.
Hello, hello. Back to me. So yes, I will sing you another song called Sea Star with my fabulous assistant. No, she's so much more than a fabulous assistant. I could only dream of being her fabulous assistant. Okay, so this is a song called Sea Star about sea stars.
If you go down to the ocean floor, there is a celebrity you may not have seen before. Not on the stage or the silver screen, but the intertidal zone where the waves caress the shore. It's my favorite kind of dome. She looks just like she fell from the night sky. And I learned to look for her when I'm at the seaside. Would you teach me how to be a sea star? Would you teach me how to be a sea star? She takes good care of her habitat, cleaning up the rocks and sand, salty water in her veins. And with that tough spiny skin of hers, for fending off the predators, she lives to shine another day. It's my favorite kind of dome. She looks just like she fell from the night sky. And I learned to look for her when I'm at the seaside. Would you teach me how to be a sea star? Would you teach me how to be a sea star? Down in the abyssal zone where the sun has never shone, there is a familiar face. Where everything looks strange to us, it's deep and dark and dangerous. A little sea star feels in place. It's my favorite kind of dome. She looks just like she fell from the night sky. And I learned to look for her when I'm at the seaside. Would you teach me how to be a sea star? Teach me how to be a sea star. So I take care of what I love, the water and the air above, the plants that grow beneath my feet, the clothes I wear, the food I eat. Would you teach me how to be a sea star? Would you teach me how to be a sea star? Teach me how to be a sea star. Teach me how to be a sea star.
All right, thank you so much for listening. Before we go to I'm going to bring you to the next show, la prochaine chose. J'aimerais introduire un autre participant de la cohorte Saint-Laurent elle était dans la cohorte avec moi, Sarah Dubord-Fortin. Elle est quelqu'un toujours. Elle est passionnée de l'environnement. Elle est une excellente porte-parole. Moi, je l'ai rencontrée lors de notre voyage immersif à Tadoussac. J'aime Sarah beaucoup. Je perds mes mots en pensant de Sarah. Non. Mais elle va vous présenter son projet de Portail Océan. Et voilà.
Salut, moi c'est Sarah. Je viens des cantons de l'Est et j'ai décidé de m'inscrire à Portail Océan pour vraiment vivre une expérience qui me sortait de ma zone de confort et qui était vraiment en lien avec mes valeurs environnementales. Donc grâce à Portail Océan, j'ai pu réaliser un projet personnel qui me tenait à cœur, qui est de partager mon amour pour la conservation, la biodiversité via les naturels. Donc je vous montre un petit extrait.
On est
Les naturels!
Prenez le temps d'observer ce qui est autour de vous.
Dans cette vidéo, on va partir à la découverte des chauves-souris.
Guide naturaliste, c'est quoi? Guide naturaliste, c'est une application.
Cette vidéo aussi, on va partir à la recherche des tortues d'eau douce du Québec. On a décidé de poursuivre plus loin notre projet avec une page Instagram. Les naturels ont aussi un compte Instagram pour continuer de mettre en valeur la biodiversité et la conservation à travers différents posts par rapport à la biodiversité, donc l'état de la biodiversité, quelles sont ses menaces. On présente aussi des personnes inspirantes, on identifie des espèces, on montre aussi nos vidéos qu'on a fait par le passé. Par exemple, on met en valeur l'utilisation de e-naturalistes. Donc on va continuer d'être actifs sur cette page pour toujours inciter les gens à aller dehors et connecter avec la nature. Sans Portail Océan, j'aurais jamais pu réaliser ce projet-là, donc je suis vraiment reconnaissante pour ça. Et je me souviendrai toujours des moments qu'on a eu à Massey Ranch avec la communauté locale pour vraiment comprendre leur vision du monde, de l'environnement. Et on ne peut pas passer sous le silence les premières baleines qu'on a observées à Tadoussac, les premiers belugas, c'était vraiment des moments mémorables. Puis je suis contente de les avoir partagés avec les gens de la cohorte. Donc merci Portail Océan de m'avoir permis de vivre des expériences incroyables.
Merci,
Sarah!
Sarah!
Oh my God,
Quel
merci.
projet!
À chaque fois que Sarah a été impliquée dans quelque chose, ça a été un succès.
Un bon résultat.
Oui, elle s'embarque à 100% dans tout et elle veut tout faire. C'est ça que j'adore de toi, Sarah. Alors, merci d'être là pour nous.
Sarah, c'est incroyable.
Et oui, on adore tes vidéos YouTube, on adore ton Instagram. Continue. Persevere.
Merci encore, Sarah. So this brings us to our next incredible artist that we're going to present tonight. I have the pleasure to present him. So he's actually a Montreal-based musician. Another Montrealer. And he's known as the extremely talented Frisco Lee. We're so honored to have him here tonight with us. He is on the rise in the music scene in Montreal, and his first full-length album is coming out really soon. You need to check him out. Yeah. He's incredible. You can find him on Bandcamp as well as other music profiles online. Just do a quick Google search, Frisco Lee. Yeah. He also has a YouTube cover series that's worth checking out as well. So without further ado, take it away, Frisco Lee.
Where there's a fire in the blue sky, dark clouds on the rise, and the rolling thunder flashes. Will we just watch it pass us by? Where the blood is in the water, all across the world. It's in the hands of all the liars, the ones that sign the guilty papers, suck the life out of the rivers while they're smiling. Well, children of the sun, just arise and come together, and behold the smoking gun that shot right through Mother Nature. Well, the ocean's overflowing with every senseless oil spill, and the poison winds are blowing past your mansions on the hill. Well, they'll take whatever feeds their thrill. Can't have what you can't hold. And what's the use of dollar bills when you reap more than you sow, and you don't care where it goes? Well, it might be up to us now. Well, before we start sinking, we better turn this ship around. At least that should be what you're thinking. Time to use the voice you're given. Yeah, try to make a change. The ones who dictate how we're living will always brush away the blame and watch the diesel fuel the flame. Well, every move you make affects the way the wave breaks on the shore, and every step you take can pave the way to someone's open door. And now if you believe that the air you breathe is nothing short of guaranteed, and that life beneath the deep blue sea is still in perfect harmony, then you might not understand what's going on. So I took the time to write you this song.
Ocean conservation to me affects literally every single aspect of nature on our planet, which in turn impacts our livelihood and what we depend on to survive. The coral reefs are dying at a staggering rate, which is not only diminishing vegetation that countless species depend on, but also they are the ocean's water filtration system. And they're all just basically withering away because the planet temperature is too hot and our gas emissions are like rubbing away at the planet's ozone layer. Then you've got large-scale commercial fishing and hunting, which is dangerously tipping the balance of the ecosystems in the ocean, so we have entire species that are just disappearing, and what used to be in abundance is now like becoming super scarce. And you've got selfish, money-driven companies draining entire rivers for bottling water profits, or else dumping their waste into what's left of these bodies of water, which doesn't just affect the wildlife, like people are running out of drinking water, the flora and the fauna are disappearing. Probably don't even know how much oil is actually spilling into the ocean on a daily basis, but it's like a long-term damage that is not being reversed right now. The ocean itself affects and is affected by literally everything in our biosphere. It manages temperature, it carries bodies of air, it's the starting point for everything we put into our bodies, from basic drinking water to growing vegetables and livestock. It's like the bulwark that holds everything in place. It's not just a swimming pool for cute fish and seals or a nice view on vacation, which is unfortunately what most people consider it to be. It makes up more than 70% of the world. So like, imagine how your body is made up mostly of water, and then when you're dehydrated, you get all these headaches and stomach aches and your skin breaks out. It's basically the same with the ocean. It's no different. And I just think being apathetic towards ocean conservation is akin to saying you don't really care about what kind of future home you're leaving for the next one in line. I think it's our responsibility to ensure that we take care of the home that we live in. Every single action you take or could be taking goes a really long way if everyone reciprocates that, and you just like can't turn everything around in one day, but even just awareness and consideration on a daily level can turn things around faster than we think.
Hi everyone, my name's Claire and I'm from Ottawa. One environmental issue that I'm really passionate about is plastic pollution. It's one of the reasons why I even applied for Ocean Bridge in the first place. I was able to expand my knowledge on the topic, but also build confidence when discussing it with others. So I was really trying to make the best of the pandemic and hosted these virtual events focusing on environmental education on plastic pollution, creating discussions on the impacts on the environment, plastic-free alternatives, and possible solutions. I really tried to create a space of sharing knowledge, stories, and experiences with speakers from all over Canada. It was really important to me to highlight females in the environmental field. You know, and I can't even escape this passion, okay? So, long story short, I was doing turtle nesting surveys, collecting their eggs in order to protect them from predators to increase the chances of survival, and then releasing those hatchlings later on. It was so much fun. But I noticed along the beach in that area, you know, like, what do I see there? There are microplastics everywhere. And I really felt like I had to do something about it. So by chance, there was a grant opportunity with World Wildlife Fund Canada, part of their Eco Leadership Journey program. I was like, here's a sign. So I applied and I got it. I conducted my own microplastic surveys, collecting data on distribution, but also kind of acted like a cleanup itself, you know, focusing on the smaller plastic pieces that you might miss. I also focused on environmental education through photography and sharing stories with youth groups like Wild Outside and Scouts Canada. It was really like designed to be a citizen science project, but I didn't get as much public involvement because of the pandemic, but I plan to continue it even after the Ocean Bridge program comes to an end. I've had really an amazing experience, and I'm really thankful to everybody who supported me. Sam, I'm mostly talking about you.
Wow, Claire, that
I'm
was
actually
amazing.
Gonna cry almost.
She's talking about you, Sam. There at the end.
First of all, I do want to thank Frisco Lee. I mean,
amazing
everything
artist.
you were saying in your song, like it cannot be, you know, closest to the truth.
The nail
and it's
on
just
the head. Absolutely.
And your voice is incredible. Claire, you're gonna make me cry on live stream, so I'm mad at you, but I love you so much. Claire is actually one of my mentees in the St. Lawrence cohort. I truly admire all of the hard work that she has put into her Ocean Bridge journey, as well as other non-for-profit organizations she has volunteered with. She's just such a passionate person, and I'm just so lucky to have gotten to know her better this past year. The Ocean Bridge networking is just such a beautiful part, right?
Totally
of the
agree.
Ocean Bridge experience.
Absolutely, and I can totally vouch for that. Being an ambassador myself with Ocean Bridge, it's actually given me a lot of hope because it liaises us with fellow-minded people across Canada.
Exactly.
And people who care and want to work hard for the environment so that we have a future, we have a planet that we can live on.
People who share the same values,
exactly.
people who share the same mission as Ocean Wise, right?
Absolutely, exactly. And speaking of value systems, for our next artist, we have artists that actually care about the environment as well, and that is why they're here. Donc, pour les prochains artistes, ils sont un collectif hip-hop basé à Montréal et au Québec. Leur style musical s'inspire de la musique folklorique traditionnelle québécoise, ainsi du hip-hop contemporain, de la musique électronique. Le dernier album qu'ils ont lancé, Capitaine Canada, est sorti l'année dernière, ainsi que la chanson « Mets du respect dans ton bac ». Un gros hit, puis la chanson a créé de la sensibilisation du système de recyclage à Laval et au Québec.
Oui.
Sans plus attendre, nous vous présentons À la Claire ensemble!
Matière recyclable souillée. Les employés du centre de tri finissent tout mouillés. Oh my god. Fais ça comme faut, comme si le monde te regarde. Oh oh. Mets du respect dans ton bac. Check ce qu'il y a dans ton bac. T'as perdu ton bac. C'est qui est ton bac? Watch ton bac. Mets du respect dans ton bac. Dans ton bac. Fais attention. attention qu'elle se met. Tu pensais que c'était ça que c'était, mais ça allait aux poubelles. Une fois par semaine, les gars de la ville ont tombé. Alors bon, c'était ma nature qui a inventé le recyclage. Ça l'arrive de partout, ça l'arrive de plein de places. Mélangez donc pas tout, moi je trouve que c'est dégueulasse. Wesh! Changer des mauvaises habitudes, on dit pas, je suis pas capable.
Métal, verre, plastique, carton, papier, that's it. Métal, verre, plastique, carton, papier, that's it. Métal, verre, plastique, carton, papier, that's it. Métal, verre, plastique, carton, papier, that's it.
Toutes ces belles matières recyclables souillées. Les employés du centre de tri finissent toutes mouillées. Oh my god. Fais ça comme faut, comme si le monde te regarde.
Mets du respect dans ton bac. Check ce qu'il y a dans ton bac. T'as perdu ton bac. C'est qui est ton bac? Lâche ton bac.
Puis cyclable, c'est cyclable plusieurs fois, mais c'est pas ça que ça veut dire être recyclable. Oh là là, pointe du doigt, pierre fonçable, fais ton smart, fais ton frais. Pense 3 fois avant de pitcher dans ton bac des jouets. Désuet.
Sur mon chemin Chevrolet, d'un centre de tri, il y a plein de chiens qui ne devraient pas être ici.
Pleuve flétri,
c'est non.
Pneu de camion,
c'est non.
Matériaux de
construction, c'est non. Les couches qu'elles soient pleines
ou non,
c'est non. Toutes ces belles matières recyclables souillées. Les employés du centre de tri finissent toutes mouillées. Oh my god. Fais ça comme faut, comme si le monde te regarde.
Mets du respect dans ton bac.
Check ce qu'il y a dans ton bac.
Allô? Allô, c'est qui? Hein? C'est les océans? Non, mais non, qu'est-ce qui se passe? Ah non, toi, ça va pas? Ben ça? Du plastique? Voyons donc, les océans sont pleins de merde, plein de monde qui mettent leur rebut sale dans les océans. Mais là, ça fait... T'as-tu besoin de te faire consoler? Hein? Ben oui, t'as besoin qu'on prenne soin de toi, hein? Ben oui. Écoutez, rien de mince, on va chercher des petits filets. Après, on va chercher des petits filets, on va sortir du plastique des océans. C'est ça qui va se passer, OK? Rien de mince.
Quoi d'autre qu'on peut faire?
Quoi d'autre qu'on pourrait faire? Quoi d'autre? Nager au lieu de prendre le bateau? OK, c'est parfait, ça. Nager. Transporter les marchandises à mitaine au lieu d'un paquebot. OK, c'est parfait, ça. OK, ça, c'est noté, ma gang de mince. Ou sinon, quoi d'autre? Le speedboat, idéalement pas de speedboat, ma gang de mince. OK, bon, ben, on va faire attention à tout ça. On s'en donne des news bientôt, OK? Prends soin de toi, mon chum. OK. Oui, moi aussi. Non, c'est moi. C'est moi qui t'aime. Non, c'est moi qui t'aime. Hey, non, c'est moi qui t'aime. Hey, c'est moi qui t'aime. Hey, OK. Ça va pas bien, les chums. Ça va pas bien, les chums.
Salut la gang. Ça fait un peu plus d'1 an déjà, mais on est allé au centre de tri de la ville de Laval. Puis moi, j'ai vécu quand même un moment spécial parce que c'est juste un seul centre de tri. C'est pas tous les déchets recyclables du monde qui sont là. C'est juste vraiment une infime partie. Puis il y en a plus que je ne l'imaginais. C'est comme faut s'imaginer dans un Manhattan comme un centre-ville. C'est des gratte-ciels de pain de lait, le monde boive beaucoup de lait Québon 2%. Ça, c'était pas mal le jus Oasis. Mais il y en avait là, des tonnes et des tonnes. Puis un autre truc qui m'a vraiment surpris, c'est à quel point les trieurs sont rapides. Il y a des tapis qui passent, puis les objets passent vite, là, puis ils sont censés, comme, mettons, prendre les sacs en plastique. Parce que d'ailleurs, les sacs en plastique, ça va pas au recyclage, là. Et là, il y en a beaucoup trop. Mais comme moi, j'en voyais passer un, le temps que je le spot, que je le pointe, que je réagisse, l'autre à côté, il en a genre ramassé 8, puis il les a toutes mis de côté, tu sais. Puis qu'il y a des gens vraiment efficaces qui sont rendus très forts dans le tri, qui sont là-bas. Ça fait réaliser l'ampleur, tu sais, parce qu'on a tous juste un petit bac bleu à la maison, puis on se dit, ah, c'est pas super ça. Mais là, tu sais, quand tu vois la quantité de tous les bacs bleus combinés ensemble, ça donne quoi? C'est sûr que ça donne le goût d'aller refill dans les affaires en vrac, tu sais, comme pas réutiliser, pas racheter des contenants, là, tu sais, comme reprendre le même contenant. Moi, je fais ça maintenant. Mon détergent à lessive. Tu sais, je rachète pas la nouvelle bouteille. Tu sais, je amène ma vieille bouteille, puis je remplis cette bouteille-là de détergent à lessive. Puis je ramène ça à la maison. Tu sais, puis tu vois, là, j'évite d'ajouter un élément de plus dans le gratte-ciel de la dompe. Tu sais. Fait, comme si on fait tout un petit peu ça, il y a moins de poissons qui vont se ramasser dans des 6-packs. Mais il y a moins de plaintes de petites, parce que les petits drames écologiques, lorsqu'ils sont combinés, ça crée des cataclysmes écologiques. Il ne faut juste pas oublier ça. Même principe, une petite canette par-ci, une petite canette par-là, ok, mais tout combiné ensemble. Merci, Bobby. C'est vraiment... faites attention à vous autres. Soyez prudents. Recyclez.
Merci à la Claire ensemble. Et j'aime ça, les gens qui sont passionnés par le recyclage. Amazing. So it is now my pleasure to introduce to you our next artist is Emily Rockarts, who is a Montreal-based musician. I actually met her last year at a residency at the BAM Center. She's an amazing, amazing musician. I love her songwriting and her voice, and she's great. So the next song, it's called Whale Song. She actually wrote this a little while ago. She has just released a full-length album. So if you have the chance, go on Spotify, go on Bandcamp, check it out, Emily Rockarts. And this is an older song of hers, but it's called Whale Song. And I believe she wrote it after seeing a documentary about an experience with a humpback whale. So with no further ado, here is Emily Rockarts, and she will sing her whale song to you.
Hi, my name is Emily Rockarts. To me, ocean conservation is about protecting our climate and the important natural ecosystems that our ocean sustains and supports. Distances with
Thank you so much, Emily Rockharts, for your beautiful tune, The Whale Song. What an inspirational, gorgeous song, gorgeous melody that you brought for us tonight.
I just can't believe how talented everybody is. It's just blowing my mind right now.
We're going to save the oceans, people, okay? We're going to do this with music.
So before we do go to a quick 10-minute break, don't go anywhere. Trust me, because there's so much more to see. We now have the very talented Audrey. I love her, who is going to close the first half of the show. Also, I did mention that contest. There will be a prize for the selected winner. So you got to stick around until the end because we will be naming a winner at the end of the concert, okay? Take it away, Audrey.
Before we start, I'd like to thank Ocean Bridge for organizing this event and inviting me to perform. I go by the name of Audrey, and I'll be playing you an acoustic song today. A song I wrote reminding us of the importance of connecting with Mother Nature, the people we love, and the ocean. This is Gold for Water. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, no, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, oh, no. Waves. I hear waves in my head and it's haunting. While I'm here on my desk overworking, yeah. I'm sitting by waiting for sunny days, but I keep saving for rainy days. Oh no. Montreal to Montego Bay. Don't wanna dream about the beach, wanna bathe in it. Yeah, oh. You're from London to LA. Don't wanna wait for the right time, I wanna make it. So I'll be trading gold for water. A little less coins and more freedom. A little less coins and more freedom. To dive in the open ocean wonders, yeah. I'll be trading gold for water, yeah. I'll be trading gold for water, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, no, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, oh, no. We'll get out of the city, swipe it all, cash it on, live large. Mellow sipping on dreams on the palm trees. Just the both of us, swinging on a hammock, watching the sunset. Whoa, hold me in the water over the sunset. Whoa, Montreal to Montego Bay. Don't wanna dream about the beach, wanna bathe in it. Ew. Oh no, you're from London to LA. Don't wanna wait for the right time, I wanna make it. So I'll be trading gold for water. A little less coins and more freedom. A little less coins and more freedom. To dive in the open ocean wonders, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'll be trading gold for water. I'll be trading gold for water. I'll be trading gold for water. No, yeah. I'll be trading gold for water. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, wanna sit still, but I can't. Moving while I listen to my jam. Thinking about you, all I do is daydream. Lately, I can't get you out of my head. So good I never want it to end. You're thinking about you day and night, I can't sleep. Clock ticking in my palm, sticking with it. And I don't wanna wait another second, cause I know we ain't getting younger. I say, I let you run in my blood. Yeah, nah, nah, nah. It's like fuel in the fire, moving me higher when your hands on my waist. Yeah, I let you run in my blood. Yeah, nah, nah, nah. I wanna move with you if you follow. Listen, my heart keeps skipping while we dance. Moving while you hold me with your hand. Chasing every second till we can't breathe. Living every moment without regret. Con tumbao, we be catching feeling, yeah. I swear the hair's on fire when you hold me. Clock ticking and my palm sticking with it. And I don't wanna wait, no. Let's do it all before it's all over. I said, I let you run in my blood. Yeah, nah, nah, nah. It's like fuel in the fire, moving me high when your hands on my waist. Yeah, I let you run in my blood. Yeah, nah, nah, nah. I wanna move with you if you follow. I let you run in my blood. And dale, na 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 na. Love how when it runs in my blood. Dale, na 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 na. Sigue el pulso cuando se acelera. Siente el calor subiendo sus piernas. Sigue el pulso hasta que el tiempo para. Oh, yeah, todo el cuerpo déjalo mover. Oh, I let you run in my blood. Ooh, yeah. It's like fuel in the fire, moving me high when your hands on my waist. Yeah, I let you run in my blood. I wanna move with you if you follow. I let you run in my blood. Yeah. Na 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 na. Estoy sintiendo el calor en mi veina. Love when it runs in my blood. Dale, na 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 na. Love when it runs in my blood. Love when it runs in my blood. I love the ocean, the beach, the clear blue water under a nice warm Caribbean sun. Seashells, corals, sea life. I like meeting up with friends, chill on the beach and listen to the waves. In the last few years, I had friends sending me pictures of beaches from different parts of the world. The ones so many people love going to, covered in plastic waste, all kinds of plastic and rubbish, like bottles, caps, candy wrappers, yogurt containers, baby diapers. One thing I learned only 2 years ago is that not all plastic is recycled. Something like 90% isn't recycled. And we're close to 8 billion people living on this planet who keep buying and throwing things away without really knowing where it's going to end up. When you multiply this per days, months, years, that's a lot of trash. No one's going to argue with me when I say that the ocean is a beautiful source of inspiration and is responsible for much of the oxygen that we breathe. That's why we need to follow and support movement who fight to conserve our ocean's health. Taking care of it is like taking care of your own self, because its health affects everyone living on this planet. And we keep hearing about the many things destroying our seas around the world. There's so many problems, it gets overwhelming to a point you want to shut it out. But you know, the bad news is often louder than the good news. There are also people working hard on finding solutions. You have people inventing machines to clean up our seas. You have countries banning plastic. Thousands of people meeting one afternoon to clean up miles of beaches to help the sea life. Companies offering alternatives for us to switch our behavior so we can consume more eco-friendly products. The goal is to focus on what you can do and listen to the solutions and the good news for inspiration. And we can all do something. Even the smallest change, like switching from purchasing many water bottles to purchasing one reusable bottle, or telling your friend about this new company that's selling reusable baby diapers. The little things you do create a long-lasting result and is added to the weight of the global solution. So I remind and encourage myself and the people watching to keep looking for solutions and good news, share them, and get involved where you can.
Welcome
back! Et on est de retour. Okay, my voice is definitely not as nice as Laura's, but re-bienvenue à tous et à toutes. I hope you are all having such a great time so far. J'espère que vous vous amusez bien. I know I am.
Totally, me too. This is so much fun.
I know.
Thanks for being here, everybody.
Yes, we're loving all of the support as well on YouTube, and thank you so much. We have more incredible songs for you, so we really hope that you could stick around.
Hey, Sam, you know what I learned recently?
What's that?
So a lot of people didn't know this. I didn't know this either, but there are actually sea turtles in Canada.
Yes.
Yeah, you knew that, right?
Yeah.
So I learned this from an organization called the Canadian Sea Turtle Network. And actually, Laura, our ambassador that's here with us tonight, singing these lovely tunes, she used to volunteer for them.
Oh.
And so what's really cool about them is that they involve seemingly opposing groups like scientists, commercial fishermen, and also people from coastal communities.
Oh my God,
they bring them together and they consolidate on community environmental projects, so conservation projects. And you know what? This is actually an amazing example that demonstrates how opposing groups of people can work together to find solutions for the
100%.
environment in humanity.
This is what we need right now.
This is exactly what we need.
And actually, wait, didn't Laura write a song about sea turtles
actually,
too?
Yeah.
In fact, I did.
She swims the cold Atlantic water, filling up on jellyfish. She doesn't mind the stinger. She says spicy, that's the way I like it. And every single year she migrates halfway around the world, from Trinidad to Canada, then back. Now that's our girl. Sea turtle, have you seen her splashing in the waves and surf? No, she's been cruising undercover, the biggest turtle here on earth. She weighs 500 kilograms. She can hold her breath for an hour, and bones in every flipper to increase her swimming powers. She's swimming almost constantly. She rarely takes a rest. When she goes to the beach, she's only there to lay her eggs. Sea turtle, have you seen her splashing in the waves and surf? No, she's been cruising undercover, the biggest turtle here on earth. We don't know how old Cece is, it's really hard to tell. She's a giant leatherback with a pretty nifty shell. Her skin grows on the outside of her bony carapace, ridges down her back to cut through water extra fast. Sea turtle, have you seen her splashing in the waves and surf? No, she's been cruising undercover, the biggest turtle here on earth.
Yeah, so leatherback turtles come to Canada, come to our coastal waters on the east every summer to feed on jellyfish. And the Canadian Sea Turtle Network does amazing work out in Nova Scotia. They're based in Halifax, and if you have the chance, I highly encourage you to check out their work and check out their website. Next up, though, we have another amazing performer. La prochaine chanson, ça va être par Chris Velen. C'est un autre artiste que j'ai rencontré au Centre Banff, dans les Rocheuses. Il a aussi écrit une chanson, une très très belle chanson ça s'appelle Ma baleine, et je pense que vous allez vraiment l'aimer. Alors, voici Chris Velen.
Hello, Ocean Bridge supporters and ocean leaders and friends. My name's Chris Velen, and I'm happy to be sharing this song of mine with you right now. It's called Ma baleine, or My Whale, and it's the first song I've written in French. And I think it's fitting for this gathering because it's a song about a reverence for that which we cannot see or understand beneath our waters.
Ma baleine plonge dans les profondeurs. J'aimerais tant la suivre, mais j'ai trop peur. Alors je reste en place. Je flotte à la surface en attendant qu'elle revienne. Ma baleine. Ma baleine m'a expliqué une fois. Quand je disparais, je ne suis jamais loin de toi. Dans la mer sans rivage, je me nourris et je nage pour me garder pleine. Ma baleine. Quand elle sort de l'eau et retombe sur le dos d'un ange de l'océan, je reconnais la forme d'un amour trop énorme que je comprends à peine. Ma baleine voyage dans le temps, à travers l'univers, en chantant son vieux chant. Ce soir je vais l'accompagner. On pourrait se rencontrer, la tienne, ta baleine, ta baleine, la tienne, ta baleine. Thank you.
Oh, merci, Chris.
Merci beaucoup, Chris Valen.
C'est vraiment ma baleine, hein?
Ouais.
Oui, c'est la mienne.
C'est ma
100%.
baleine aussi. C'est toute notre baleine.
So we're going to take it to another OB highlight, Sophie Cervera. She is also actually in the St. Lawrence cohort, and for her project this year, she chose to get involved in her community, and so I will let her explain it. Here we are, Sophie.
Hi, my name is Sophie from Calgary, Alberta, and this is my project. With Alberta Learning Journey, the Hike with Outward Bound taught us about leaving no trace, which is an outdoor ethics of being a responsible visitor, such as respecting nature, not taking anything from it, and only taking your trash with you during your hike and taking it back to you going home. This also boils down to the importance of sustainability. This gave me an idea to create a project with the goal of encouraging usage of reusable materials along with resources for COVID. I came across and contacted Brenda's House with Children's Cottage Society here in Calgary, which supports homeless families and their youth for the distribution. My project has 50 lunch bags, which has food container, water bottles, sport band-aids, USBs with printable ocean-wise activities and coloring pages from a previous participant sent by my mentor, and COVID mental health resources from Alberta Health Services and MHCC for families, crayons and masks that was bought from Etsy. And when I told them about my project, one of the local business got back to me and donated masks, which was nice and brought down the cost of the project overall. I'd like to thank my mentors, Jen and Mary Lee, and the grants received from TIG and UAG for making this project possible.
And we really want to thank you, Sophie, for all of the hard work that you did in your community. This is just such an incredible achievement. And you did it. You did it in under a year. Like, what, right? Isn't that insane?
Just incredible. Thank you,
I'm
Sophie.
so proud of you.
All the way Sophie's from Alberta,
Yeah.
so thank you for contributing all the way from Alberta, Sophie. So our next artist I'm so excited to present to everybody is the amazing Eric Fines. So he is Montreal based, originally from Peterborough, Ontario. One of the reasons he moved to Montreal was to be part of the booming and diverse music scene in Montreal. And he contributes not only his great sense of humor, but his incredible talents towards indie rock musical creations. I first saw Eric at an open mic in St. Henry. And when I saw him play, I thought to myself, I need to ask this guy to be part of this project.
Yeah.
So, because he's got it. This guy's got it. So let's give a big warm welcome to Eric Fines. Take it away, Eric with a K.
Woo!
Product of haste, poison in the well, like there's no time to waste, enchanted by their spell, by their spell. Out of sight, out of mind, it's hard to care. You're not there. Come
Hey guys, Eric Fines here. As you probably know, our oceans are integral to the well-being of life on this planet as a whole. So, yeah, kind of important. Us human beings, however, have unfortunately been compromising the well-being of our oceans. And it breaks my heart to know that all of us have contributed one way or another to widespread suffering amongst many different life forms. I believe that through becoming aware of the consequences of our actions and detaching from these negative behaviors, we may actually have a chance to create a future with happy, thriving oceans. Thank you.
Thank you, Eric with a K. That was a great song and a super inspiring speech. Yeah, it's a speech. So next up, I would like to introduce you our very own Jenny Rizzo, who's going to sing her own song in keeping with, like, sea shanties are so hot right now. And Jenny has written her very own sea shanty, and it's amazing. And here we go, Jenny.
Here we go. Because it's a sea shanty, you're going to hear something like repeat a bunch of times. Oh, hey, oh. So you guys at home, like, please join in because that makes it so much more fun. All right. Let me tell you of a tale. Oh, hey, oh. A message of warning as we will sail. Oh, hey, oh. So listen good, oh, listen well, it'll do you wise to know. A tale of demise of a crew that's unwise, that's how the story goes. That's how the story goes, my friends, that's how the story goes. With the sea as your mistress, that's how the wind blows, that's how the story goes. A fine ship she was from bow to rudder, oh, hey, oh. You could search the whole world and not find another, oh, hey, oh. The men prized her beauty, grace, and charm. They promised to keep her safe from harm, and for many a year the skies kept clear, that's how the story goes. The tide came in, the tide came out, oh, hey, oh. The men sailed the seas without a doubt, oh, hey, oh. No doubt in their mind they ruled the waves, they'd never meet their graves. But the years like the tide march on, you can't hide, that's how the story goes. That's how the story goes, my friends, that's how the story goes. With the sea as your mistress, that's how the wind blows, that's how the story goes. Tired and worn, the years kept on, oh, hey, oh. The love once received was all but gone, oh, hey, oh. The men cared only what they could earn, neglecting her bow to stern. They pushed on ever harder through deeper water, that's how the story goes. The cracks in her hull, they weighed them down, oh, hey, oh. Only noticing when they started to drown, oh, hey, oh. They blamed the waves, the salt, the air, ignoring their lack of care. And they journeyed on blindly into the dawn, that's how the story goes. That's how the story goes, my friends, that's how the story goes. With the sea as your mistress, that's how the wind blows, that's how the story goes. Sooner than later their fate arrived, oh, hey, oh. Because of their hubris none survived, oh, hey, oh. Their final port, the deep below, they said, how could we know? Our ship would perish with us in tow, that's how the story goes. So why now should we retell the tale, oh, hey, oh. To remember to care for our very own sail, oh, hey, oh. To heed the signs, to take great care, protect our earthly home. Or nature will take you, the sea, she will break you, that's how the story goes. That's how the story goes, my friends, that's how the story goes. Or nature will take you, the sea, she will break you, that's how the story goes.
Wow. Wow, amazing, Jenny.
Jenny,
that was incredible.
You actually sound like a Disney princess.
Disney princess
can't even emphasize on that. Can
Little
we
Mermaid
please
with blonde
see
hair.
you in the next Disney incredible movie, please? That was incredible. We were singing the whole time.
The whole time. That was us owing in the background. Thank you so much, Jenny. That was gorgeous, gorgeous song. So that brings us to our next gorgeous and amazing musician, Andrew Wiserek. So Andrew is a Montreal-based musician, multi-talented musician at that, and he is part of a project called the People Arena. Exactly. He's also a biologist, a world traveler, and an avid surfer. For Andrew, surfing in water bodies around the world has connected him to the ocean, fueling his passion and care to further protect this cause of why we're here tonight. So let's give Andrew a big, warm welcome. Take it away, Andrew.
Woke up on the shore today, I'll leave without a trace. Think I'll start a revolution, build it like these waves. Well, why must we dream while we sit around and sleep? Time takes care of it all, believe in me when I say united, working for brighter days. Woke up and the tides have changed. I'll swim without a care. Kamoana calls my name. Kekai just steps away. She says, time takes care of it all. Believe in me when I say, if you want that revolution, you can be the change. Well, why must we sleep while we sit around and dream? Time takes care of it all. Believe in me when I say, better united, living for brighter days. Time takes care of it all. Believe in me when I say, we are better united, working for brighter days.
Hello everyone, my name is Andrew and I am from a musical project that is called People Arena. And I can't tell you how absolutely stoked and humbled I am that I was asked to participate in this particular event for which the engine is Ocean Wise and Ocean Bridge. Thank you guys so much for organizing this. My love for the ocean, man, endless. Those of you who know me know this, but those of you who don't, the ocean is so special to me on a personal level, maybe a selfish level, but a personal level because it brings so much healing to me. We all go through our ups in life and we go through our downs in life. And some of my lowest lows, I was able to just paddle out and catch a couple of waves and feel that energy of the ocean just push me in that moment, being one with the ocean, focusing on that moment, the most healing thing in the world to me. A couple of summers ago, I was so grateful to be a part of an event down on the East Coast that's called Surfing with Smiles, where a bunch of volunteers like me just brought a lot of kids who had mental and physical disabilities out into the ocean and pushed them onto waves on surfboards, and to see that stoke in them, one of the most beautiful experiences of my life. And from a biologist point of view, I'm a biologist too. Seeing what's happening to our oceans, the beauty of our oceans with rising temperatures, with coral bleaching, the amount of plastics and waste that's being that's drowning our wildlife literally in the ocean. It's something that, it's funny because when you walk through a forest, you see the beauty of the trees, you see the birds, you hear the birds. The ocean is this mystery. All that we see really is the surface. And then underneath is this other magical world that we don't firsthand directly necessarily appreciate every day. And so what I'd like to say is that I think that a lot of foundations, what foundations, conservation efforts really want from us is not just money. It's loyalty and dedication to the cause. So the next time that you're walking on the shore of the ocean or sitting next to a river and you see a piece of plastic or garbage or junk or crap, pick it up, throw it in the garbage. And that way every single human-occupied piece of land that's next to an ocean will be rid of all of this. And that's one way that we can all contribute. We can feel very small sometimes, but we can do really big things like that. Moana will love you for that, and we'll be grateful to you for that. So a big aloha love to everyone. I hope you're all doing well, and keep this effort alive. Mahalo.
Wow.
Thank you, Andrew.
Andrew,
that
People
song.
Arena. It's like a movie soundtrack.
Yes. If that's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah, if anyone ever wants to make a movie about ocean conservation, use People Arena, Andrew Weisrick's song.
Yes, 100%.
As a background.
And didn't you mention that you actually know Andrew and a lot of these artists, though? Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, totally. So actually, I know Andrew, it's kind of a random coincidence. We met by a surfing spot in Montreal. I asked him to be part of a project that I'm doing for my ambassadorship with Ocean Bridge, and it's called Artists for Oceans. Donc c'est un projet qui s'appelle Artistes pour l'Océan. So basically, I was part of the Atlantic cohort. Je faisais partie de la cohorte Atlantique for Ocean Bridge for Portail Océan, and we chose. I chose 5 artists from the community of Montreal. J'ai choisi 5 artistes de la communauté de Montréal to be part of this project, and each of them wrote a song about ocean conservation. Donc, chacun des artistes ont écrit une chanson avec le thème de l'océan et la conservation de l'océan. And so I worked in collaboration with an amazing friend of mine, Scott Russell, who is also a professional drummer and like a genius when it comes to music production.
I can see that.
Yeah, just incredible. C'est un génie avec la production de la musique, puis c'est un batteur professionnel. Puis en fait, il est dans un band qui s'appelle The Planet Smashers. I couldn't have done this project without him. Je n'aurais pas pu faire ce projet sans lui. Donc, c'était lui qui a édité les chansons, il les a enregistrées très fini comme projet final. So it was him that edited and mixed and recorded all these songs.
And you have the mastered versions
And
now.
we have the mastered versions out. So tonight is actually, we're showcasing all of the songs tonight. We've presented all the songs tonight. À soir, c'est l'ouverture des chansons qu'on a enregistrées pour mon projet Artistes pour Océan.
I hope you all realize, like, at home, how lucky you all are to hear these songs
amazing.
for the first time.
Exactly. We haven't showed all the artists yet, but notably Anna Molly was part of it, Frisco Lee, Eric Fines, Andrew Weiserick, of course, and Allison,
yes,
who is coming up later. Donc c'était Allison, Anna Molly, Andrew Weiserick, Frisco Lee et Eric Fines qui ont fait partie de mon projet. Puis ils lancent la chanson pour la première fois à soir. So that's sort of a bit of my project. If you want to know more about it, you can visit artistsforoceans.ca. Si vous êtes curieux d'en savoir davantage, vous pouvez visiter le site web artistsforoceans.ca pour connaître plus de détails à propos du projet.
Ah, ben, Arianne, vraiment incroyable. Bravo.
Merci
What a
beaucoup.
Success.
Yes, it was
and like,
such
look
a wonderful
what it brought,
journey.
You know?
Really, exactly.
We were then able to collaborate for this.
Exactly.
Actually, this is an urban learning journey project that kind of has been put together by Arianne and by Laura, and I'm just kind of tagging along for the ride, you know, but it's crazy because we got to get both of you together to work on this amazing thing. So thank you for your idea.
My pleasure. It's been an amazing journey and it's been an amazing process to see all of you artists out there write a song for a cause that is so important to all of us. So thank you to all the artists that participated, and thank you to Scott Russell. Thank you so much, Scott.
Alors, on va continuer ici. Alors, notre prochain artiste est un musicien enthousiaste qui a captivé les foules avec son humour et sa sensibilité. En 2017, il devient la révélation musicale en chansons de Radio-Canada. Il est fier de présenter une tournée carboneutre, by the way, grâce à Carbone Boréal, un programme de compensation d'émissions de gaz à effet de serre. Voici Émile Bilodeau.
Bonjour Océan Québec, mon nom est Émile Bilodeau et je suis très content de vous faire en grande primeur pour la première fois devant un public, même s'il est indirect et à distance et à 2 mètres de moi-même, ou peut-être même plus. Voici À temps perdu. En entrant dans le métro, y a trop de cellulaires. Je ressens aussitôt sur ma poule 3G dans les airs. Les gens se posent, puis ils posent, coast to coast, vertu, pendant que je me propose une prose à temps perdu. Non mais faut vraiment être tweet pour tweeter que la vie va trop vite quand tu prends même pas le temps de lâcher ton écran d'Honoré Beaugrand à ici. Perdu dans mes pensées, moi je trippe. J'suis en train de me monter une équipe nationale de mangeurs de patates frites. Je te dis tout de suite, j'y participe. Si on se fie aux statistiques, on aurait nos chances contre l'Italie, la Belgique et puis la France. Mais si on se rend en finale contre les États, ce tournoi-là, on le gagnera pas. En profiter pour voyager dans le fond de mes pensées. Je suis content de faire semblant qu'il n'y a rien qui bouge quand j'attends à ma lumière rouge. En profiter pour voyager dans le fond de mes pensées. Maintenant c'est clair que je serai pas prête quand la lumière va virer verte. En attendant l'autobus, y a tout le temps des gens mécontents pour un petit 10 minutes de plus d'attente. Moi ça me tente, je suis dans mes shit, j'en profite pour faire le ménage dans mes idées, être en voyage dans mes pensées. Je me dis que si j'avais une ex qui voyagerait dans un cinéplex, j'emmènerais tout le temps mes dates au cinéma, peut-être que je la reverrais là-bas. On pourrait calculer l'eau potable gaspillée par les grosses compagnies qui polluent en esti. On pourrait leur demander de nous indemniser, puis ça pourrait nous aider à éradiquer la pauvreté. Je dis ça de même, là, mais en profiter pour voyager dans le fond de mes pensées. Je suis content de faire semblant qu'il y a rien qui bouge quand j'attends à ma lumière rouge. En profiter pour voyager dans le fond de mes pensées. Maintenant c'est clair que je serai pas prête quand la lumière va virer verte. Merci. Alors, bonjour ou rebonjour. Je viens de faire ma chanson à temps perdu. J'espère que vous l'avez bien aimée. Ou peut-être que vous allez l'entendre après notre petite discussion. Je laisse les organisateurs de cet événement s'occuper de la chronologie des choses. J'ai avec moi mon cellulaire et les questions que Océan Québec m'a demandé de répondre. Alors, je vous lis la première. Que voulez-vous que les gens retiennent concernant la conservation des océans? Ben, il faut savoir que c'est extrêmement important de conserver en bonne santé nos océans. Pour plusieurs raisons. Ben, la première, c'est que, écologiquement parlant, si on veut espérer avoir un futur qui se peut, respirable, où tout le monde va avoir les ressources possibles, je pense notamment à l'eau potable, l'eau de qualité, l'eau qui est essentielle pour la survie des êtres humains, ben, il faut prendre soin de nos océans. Et j'irais aussi en ce sens-là en pensant évidemment à tous les mammifères, hein, que ce soit les mammifères marins ou encore tous les autres animaux qui dépendent beaucoup de ces océans-là. Alors c'est important pour préserver un certain espoir pour persister sur cette planète-là. Alors il faut s'y mettre tout de suite. Et la conservation de la santé de nos océans, ça commence aujourd'hui et ça va continuer encore longtemps. Et on voit que quand les gens s'y mettent, ben, on peut faire de grandes choses. Hein. Je l'ai vu là, sur les réseaux sociaux, des gens qui inventent des technologies afin de ramasser le plastique. Ces fameux continents en plastique qu'il faut nettoyer. Alors, je sais qu'il y a des cerveaux, des gens qui sont dédiés à cette cause-là. Donc, ça fonctionne. Donc, il faut continuer de faire en sorte qu'on puisse moins polluer nos océans. La deuxième question, c'est quelle pratique, avec un S, recommandez-vous afin de diminuer les effets anthropiques sur nos ressources non renouvelables telles que les océans? Mais ce qui est clair, c'est que tantôt je parlais de déchets. Il faut que notre société de consommation baisse son envie de confort inépuisable. Hein, parce que selon les consommateurs, tu pourrais t'acheter 4 bouteilles d'eau parce que tu as 4 matchs de soccer ou de hockey quelconque. Donc, c'est vraiment de diminuer notre rapport de consommation, notre débit de consommation pour s'assurer que moins de déchets possibles se retrouvent dans nos océans. La dernière question, et non la moindre, est quelle pratique, avec un S encore une fois, encouragez-vous lors de vos spectacles, tournées ou festivals afin de limiter la dégradation de l'environnement? Ben moi, je suis très content de vous dire que cet été, moi et mon sonorisateur, on va faire une tournée en vélo. Alors, on veut se remettre en forme, sortir de nos pantoufles de pandémie afin de faire de bonnes distances avec une guitare sur notre dos et un petit trailer derrière notre vélo. Vélo électrique, là, pour quand il va venter ou il va avoir des petits pépins dans le moral, on va pouvoir se mettre sur le cruiser, si vous me permettez l'expression, pour quelques kilomètres, question de reprendre son souffle. On veut notamment aller jusqu'à Joliette. Là. On est quand même de Montréal jusqu'à Joliette pour revenir de Joliette, faire des dates en revenant à Montréal tranquillement, pas vite. Donc, c'est un grand défi, mais on est au courant que les artistes et puis leurs équipes doivent montrer un peu l'exemple. Puis dans ce processus-là, on veut que les gens qu'on aille voir en vélo aient le goût de se rendre à pied ou en vélo. D'ailleurs, pendant ce projet-là, on aimerait que les gens qui puissent nous prouver qu'ils sont venus sans voiture, puissent jouir d'un rabais sur leur billet. Donc, encourager le changement des habitudes. Puis, il faut aussi dire que c'est pas grand-chose, mais ça se nomme bien. Ma bouteille que je traîne depuis longtemps, réutilisable. Alors, tantôt, je parlais de bouteille d'eau pour les 4 matchs de hockey. Moi, j'ai cette bouteille-là pour mes 500 derniers shows que j'ai derrière la cravate. Donc, on essaie de faire notre bout de chemin. il faut piler un peu sur notre confort, mais c'est pour une bonne cause. C'est pour nos enfants, nos petits-enfants et leur descendance, comme dirait Félix Leclerc. Alors, je vous remercie de m'avoir invité à votre événement. Continuez votre beau boulot, puis d'ici là, moi, je continue d'écrire des bonnes tunes. Salut, au revoir!
Merci beaucoup, Émile. Et merci pour tout ce que vous faites pour le mouvement environnemental, vraiment.
C'est beaucoup apprécié. Merci pour les paroles très touchantes, puis la chanson extrêmement captivante également. So for our next little presentation, we have another Ocean Bridge highlight, Patrick Duke. So for his project, he did an amazing initiative. He's always a very involved person when it comes to fellow Ocean Bridgers. He has given everything he's got during his time at Ocean Bridge. He's 100%. Just sort of like an all or nothing kind of guy. And he won gold for participation. I would also like to acknowledge his traditional territory of the Tsuut'ina, Siksika, Blackfoot, and Stoney Nakoda First Nations of Calgary, Alberta. But
he's actually based right now, though,
in BC, exactly.
Right? Yeah.
So he's based in BC, and he's actually doing his PhD in ocean science. So it's really relevant to what we're presenting here today.
Yeah.
And we're really excited to present his project. So take it away, Patrick Duke. We're really excited to see this.
Hello, my name is Patrick Duke. I have the pleasure of showcasing the incredible work being done at Oilfields High School in Black Diamond, Alberta, and their sustainability project. I've been involved since 2019, and the goal of creating a template for sustainable action in rural Albertan schools through empowering students to create change in their own communities hasn't changed. We're starting from the ground up with the 4 R's. Before this project, everything at the school, except paper and cardboard, was going to the landfill. Now, all waste has its place in the new sorted bins. Next, we hope to build on Southern Alberta's rich agricultural tradition and start a community and Indigenous garden on site. And down the road, we hope to generate our own compost for fertilizer from school food waste to increase our yield. From the beginning, this has been about emphasizing community connection in Black Diamond, Turner Valley, Longview, and Millerville, finding outlets for students to volunteer, get jobs, and grow as community leaders, while also acting as a public demonstration project for what sustainable practice in rural Alberta can look like. This has all been possible thanks to the amazing green team at Oilfields High School led by Cindy Watts. The project has gotten the attention of the mayor in town and also the province at Alberta Environment and Parks. I'm so fortunate to contribute to this project and cannot wait to see where it goes.
Oh, thank you so much, Patrick.
Project.
And really, thank you for always being there. You're always coming to the different projects. You're always showing your participation. You've come to the national calls, all of the webinars. He's just really been involved in every step of the way this year. And I know for a fact that your mentor, Alex, is super, super proud of you. So thank you for everything that you've done for Ocean Bridge.
You've really poured your heart into this. Thank you so much, Patrick.
We are officially going to announce the winner of our little contest. So, little drum roll, please.
Drum roll.
Hill Hamilton. Woo-hoo.
Hill Hamilton chose Frisco Lee's lyrics of "Every move you make affects how the wave breaks on the shore." So it's a beautiful line. You picked a really great one. Congratulations, Hill, for winning our contest.
Hill, we're going to be sending you an eco-friendly swag bag, so we will be in touch.
So we have a final artist who I'm super excited to present to everybody. Yes. Her name is Allison.
Yes,
so Allison, three times, 3 Allisons.
She wants you to know her name.
So I'm just going to say her name once from now on, just presenting her. So Allison is based in Montreal. She's a musician, an adventurer, a world traveler, and a true artist. She's passionate, prolific, very knowledgeable, and vocal about environmental issues. It was actually really interesting. While we were recording her song in Scott's studio, I was just floored about everything that she knew about ocean conservation. She was teaching me things. So
I love that.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
It's amazing. So she's also hilarious. She's brought such humor and satire to such a serious subject.
Yeah.
So
we need that.
We really need that. So she really made her video very clever in the sense that she's delivering a message all the while making it funny and making it very important. So we're honored that you're part of the project, Allison. Take it away. The floor is yours.
Hold on. Just before.
One important thing I would like to mention. I just want to say, viewer discretion is advised. La discrétion est conseillée. There's a couple swear words in the song, so we just want to mention that and let everybody know about it. So now I can say, Allison, the floor is yours. Take it away.
Take it away.
Hi, I'm Allison, also known as Allison, Alice in Wonderland, and Allison's Wonder Band. I'm here to talk to you about ocean conservation. It's extremely important for the sake of our planet, ourselves, and our climate that we, humans, take care of the oceans. Every time you have something in your hand that is disposable, remember there's a right place to put it and a wrong place to put it. And try and make the more responsible choice. I understand if you can't do it every time. Not everyone can do everything perfectly all the time. But we have to reduce the amount of things we put into the ocean. I know that it's frustrating when enormous corporations are constantly dumping their garbage in the ocean and putting out tons of fumes and fracking and drilling. But on an individual level, you have to remember that in Montreal, we are just down the river. We're upriver from the Gulf of St. Lawrence, where belugas live, and where 3 blue whales live, and where humpback whales live, and right whales, and minke whales, and seals. And it's not just the marine mammals, but it's also all the little fish and crustaceans and amphibians that were inhabiting these waters long before humans, at least the settlers, came down the river. So just remember every time you have an option, buy your clothes secondhand. Bring your own cup. Don't get a straw. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Allison, and a big shout out to Mikey for playing the bass. Thank you so much. You guys are an ultimate duo. I'm so happy we got to present your hilarious song that I love so much. Thank you for being part of Artists for Oceans and to our wonderful Marine Melodies concert.
Yes.
Thank you.
So we're on to our final song, you guys.
Already.
I don't want it to end.
I don't want it to end either.
Right? But Laura, of course, is going to be closing the show for us with Jenny. Laura, I mean, the floor is all yours.
Thank you, Sam. Just one last little parting song.
This isn't the end. We hope you treat the ocean like a new best friend. Wherever you go and whatever you do, take care of the water like it takes care of you. Let's take a minute to appreciate
Oxygen.
Fish.
Yeah, that too.
Algae.
Hope you take care of the water like it takes care of you. Goodbye, goodbye. This isn't the end. We hope you treat the ocean like a new best friend. Wherever you go and whatever you do, take care of the water like it takes care of you.
We would like to thank Oceanwise. We would like to thank all of the staff at Ocean Bridge. Everybody here today, Scratch Takes, The Freak Shop.
Thank you to all of the artists from Artists for Oceans for presenting your songs tonight and just making this idea and this amazing project come alive.
Yeah.
Thank you to everybody. Thank you for everyone for coming out. Merci énormément à tous nos visiteurs à soir. Nous sommes vraiment, nous apprécions beaucoup que vous êtes ici à soir avec nous.
Thank you so
Merci.
much for your massive support. Thank you for tuning in. Arianne, thank you so much for going on
Sam,
this journey with
thank
me.
you. Thank you
Laura,
so much.
Thank you for going on this journey with us. It has just been the best experience.